Hey everyone. I don't normally record down in the basement. Sometimes I do, but what's really weird to me is I'm drawing a blank. What I was gonna say just flew out the fucking window. So maybe I'm not supposed to do this. I just heard yes, you are. Okay, unscripted. Apparently, because I had a go to and now I don't. I had a go to and now I don't. Maybe someone's feeling that way. Like, I thought things were gonna go this way. I thought I had it figured out, and then holy shit, I don't. I don't have it figured out at all. That's life. We don't always know what the hell we're supposed to be doing or what's right or what's wrong, no matter how strong our intuition is, because I know that I am very gifted and I help a lot of people. And that's amazing. And I help myself too in my own situation. But I don't always understand the things that I see and hear and feel. I really don't until I get certain confirmations and then all of a sudden everything else becomes clear. And that's how life is. Because in this human experience, we're not supposed to be told everything because we have to figure things out for ourselves. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. And a lot of people don't learn. And of course, for some reason, I don't know why, because I'm not very political. I'm really not. But for some reason, I feel like I want to take a political stance. Um, and not that I'm siding with this side or that side or whatever, because in the U.S., there's Democrats and Republicans and stuff, but in every country, there's, you agree and you disagree, depending on if it's a dictatorship or not. But it, okay, why the fuck am I feeling this way? Because you need to understand, you need to think for yourself. Okay, you need to think for yourself. That's what this is. It doesn't matter who says what, because, if you look at it from the U.S. standpoint, Democrats, Republicans, I'm an independent. I'll admit it, I am. But I lean more Republican these days. It depends on what the fuck people represent. But they also represent shit they don't follow. So you never trust a politician, just saying. But regardless of that, you need to think for yourself. A lot of people do. We need to stand up and stand up for our own fucking rights, is what we need to do. Because this world is. My nose is tingling. This world's falling to shit. It has been for a long time, and it's gonna get worse. So, the bullshit that people see in the media, which is bullshit because most of it's lies, I'm just gonna say, but the bullshit is just that. Like, okay, I'm always talking about intuition and listening to yourself. And when it comes to politicians and stuff like that, it's very hard to believe anything they fucking say because all of them are lying. 90% of people who say, oh, doesn't matter what fucking seat they're trying to fill, they are going to plead to the public. They're going to plead to you and me and everyone else and be like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and blah, blah, I'm on your side. And then they get in the seat and then they just follow suit with whatever the other suits want them to follow ultimately. And all of it boils down to greed and money. It really does. they don't give a flying fuck about the people, especially if we're talking about the US. But you know, in any country, that's how it is. Those higher ups, the quote unquote elites, don't give a flying fuck about us. They don't. The working class is useless, but we're not. The working class actually provides the money that puts their stupid asses in those fucking seats to begin with. I'm just saying. So you would think that they would want to support those who pay their way. Because what type of education did you fucking have to get in the place that you're in? And if you have an education, why are you such a dumbass? They're manipulative buttholes, is what they are. And that's my personal opinion. That is not my educated guess. That is my personal opinion. Which is why I don't follow politics that much, because it's all corrupt. It's all corrupt. You know, I will honestly admit that I am a Trump supporter. And a lot of people will go, why? He's this orange looking fucking retarded looking dude. And that was mean of me to say. But a lot of people say stuff like that. Like, they've said a lot worse, just saying. But he's not a bad person. And, okay, well, hold on. Let me recalibrate what I'm going to say. I don't know him as a person. I really don't. I don't feel that he's bad, like me personally. And I go off from how I feel. And I go off from what I see and what, you know, just how everything is. He's a businessman. And in my opinion, my personal opinion, I thought he was great for this country because he's a businessman. And if you think about it, the government, that's business. You know what I mean? Like working with other countries and money and, you know, like if my taxes are going to go somewhere, I want them to go where they should be going, and I want it to work out. You know what I mean? And a businessman's going to make that shit happen because his bottom line is fucking money. And the US might be the quote unquote richest fucking country. I don't think so, because we're in debt like a motherfucker, just saying. But regardless, Trump actually is the only, in my lifetime, I'm not speaking of prior fucking presidents because I wasn't born or knowledgeable at the time, aware at the time. But during my lifetime, he might have looked ridiculous on camera sometimes. He might have said some off the wall shit. I do it all the time. And people still love me, I'm just saying. But, and God bless you guys. Or your higher power, whatever. I'm just saying. But, you know, a lot of people judge Trump because he made an ass of it out of himself a lot of the times. He really did. With TikTok and all that fucking crap. Because when you're in the public eye, you're everywhere. And everyone knows when you fart, you know? So he didn't always make the best choices, but he literally, in his campaign, he said certain things. And he literally did what he said he would do. Like every other motherfucker that has ever ran for presidency or anything, they always promise blah 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 whatever and never abide by it. They never keep their promises because once they're in the seat, they don't have to. You know what I mean? But Trump did. He did. He fucking did. He kept his promises. And he was making positive change. He really was. A lot of people didn't agree with it, but many did. Like the majority did. And they still do agree, which is why the Democratic Party is trying to put him through court and all this fucking bullshit and whatever. I'm just saying, like, if someone is fighting, if someone or someone's are fighting so hard against you, it's because you're doing right. And I want you to know that. That's why I always say, if you have haters, you're doing something right. Even on a small scale, it doesn't matter if it's small or major. Like, look at it from that perspective. Do you want to know why Trump has so many haters? Because there's so many people who are envious of his lifestyle, that he can do this, that, and whatever the fuck he wants because he has so much fucking money. And a lot of people judge him because of that going into the presidency when he did, because it's like, oh, you have so much money, you're going to get whatever you want. He did not buy his way in. He did not pay his way in. And like I said, he made a lot of promises that he kept. Yes, those promises went to the wayside, but not because of him, because it was all undone after the fact. And a lot of people didn't have faith in him. And I can relate to him on a poorer level, just saying, because I definitely don't have the money he has. But it's the same thing. It does not matter what your status is. If you have a dream, if you know you can accomplish something and it's important, you should do it. You should do it. He did it. Yeah. And a lot of people are going to be like, because he has all the money in the world to do it. It wasn't about the money for him. And it's not about the money, period. When I say this, it's about doing better than those around you and better than your prior self. You know what I mean? Like, don't judge your future from your past, and try. And if you fail, just fucking pick your ass up and keep trying again, especially if you're passionate about something. I guess that's why I'm talking about Trump, because he's a very successful man, and honestly, I really pray that he will become our president again, because Biden is a fucking joke. Everyone thought Trump was a joke. Yeah, we just like elected a fucking pedophile. I didn't elect his ass. I wasn't part of the problem, just saying. But anyways, that guy is special. We'll just leave it at that, because I don't know what words to use. I really don't, because I don't want to be cruel towards, it's not even towards him, because honestly I don't give a fuck what to say about Biden, because he's just a special person. I just don't want to be cruel towards anyone else, so I'm not going to use derogatory words. Fuck that guy. I guess that's all I have to say, because I'm like, seriously, this guy is more spacey than my daughter, and I love my daughter, but my daughter's off in La La Land half the time. And this dude is like 1,000 times worse than her when she's off in Spacey Land. Like, butterfly? What? I don't even know what I'm talking about. And I'm running the country. Like, seriously, children, if you think that you can't be president, look at Biden. I think you can. Doesn't matter what your problem is. Doesn't matter what's going on in your life. You can be president, because if Biden can do it, you can do it. I'm just saying. That's how I feel. In God, I wish I could publicly say all the things in my mind. And I can. I have the right to do so. But it's not always right. So I just shut my mouth sometimes. I'm just saying, but seriously, if Biden can be president, you can do anything. You can. You can be a fucking unicorn. Apparently, I identify as a toaster. I'm feeling a little hot right now, so I'm gonna go. I think I'm ready. Bing, toast is done. Don't have a stroke. But anyways, I love you guys. I don't know what the fuck this was about. It's just a little chat. I love you guys. Peace.